A reader lives 1,000 lives before he dies. The man who never reads lives only one.
Welcome back to my channel. I'm coming back with a book video this week because I'm prepping some fun videos for you guys, but because they take so long to prep, I still wanted to give a video, honestly for myself, just to practice consistently. I wanted to give you guys a video. I'm just gonna get straight into it. I've read a lot of great books this year, and these are the books that have stuck with me the most, that have sat with me, and I genuinely think you should read. Without further ado, we're gonna get into it. The first is Lessons in Chemistry by Bonnie Garlis. I read this book during the Easter holidays. My dad bought it for me because he's like, oh, you're a chemistry student. This seems like a really good book. But this book is absolutely beautiful. It follows Elizabeth Zott, who is a chemist in the 1960s, right, to help make money for her daughter, to raise her daughter by herself, so she's a single mother. She has this cooking show, and she teaches science through her cooking show, and she inspires and she encourages women. This is like a feminist story wrapped in this beautiful, heartwarming family tale. There are flashbacks. There's a large romance element as it talks about how she fell in love with her child's dad, and it's just honestly is beautiful, and it's heartbreaking, and it's honestly so inspiring how despite the odds, despite the social norms, despite what everybody was saying to her, she stuck to her guts. She knew what she wanted from life, and she kept chasing it until the very end, and all while inspiring her amazing, beautiful daughter. This is a 5-star read because I cried at the end. I don't know, I think I'm getting more emotional as I get older. I was watching, The Breaking Point. Every episode I've almost cried, like at the end. I'm just so emotional. I just feel like to have something that articulates how hard it is to be a woman in STEM, and to just be underestimated and to be told to fit in this very specific box really well. And it's also funny, and it's charming, and it makes you laugh. I can't think of anything I would change in this book. Genuinely, it's amazing. Very dramatic twist. Poppy War by R.F. Kuang. I'm currently reading the second book, and this was recommended to me by a girl in my uni, and she was like, this is one of the best books you will ever read. I love a fantasy book, okay? This blows majority of the fantasy books I've ever read in my life order. So this is set in the fantasy world, but it's heavily inspired by a lot of Eastern Asian history and mythology as well. And she's this dark-skinned peasant girl, and she works really, really hard to get into the highest point of a military academy so that she can escape the life that she has, so she doesn't marry some random guy in her village. She eventually gets there and she's trained, but unfortunately there is another war, but she has a secret power that lies inside of her. That is as much as I can give you without any spoilers. But the lore, the detail, the characterization, you can obviously we all know R.F. Kuang's name by now. The amount of detail and research and effort R.F. Kuang puts into her books is absolutely immaculate. The fight scenes, the way she details the war, the way she illustrates weaving plot lines, and also, while we like the main character, she does a lot of things that are really questionable. She's genuinely really morally grey. In fact, the majority of the characters you come across are really morally grey, so it feels so realistic and true. And it's so interesting to see like the real life parallels between things that actually happened in history and the way R.F. Kuang describes it and uses it for her book. Amazing. I'm on the second book now, and it is still amazing. It's an easy read because of how like you just get thrown into the world of the book. You are absolutely enthralled, and yes, 5-star. The next book, Emily Henry, You and Me on Vacation. She is absolutely amazing. You and Me on Vacation follows two best friends who go on vacation every year, but they haven't gone on vacation in about 3 years' time, and we don't know why. The book is structured in a way where every other chapter is like a flashback to the past, and then you flash back to the present, and in hopes of reviving their friendship and reviving her passion for life and her work, she wants to go on one last vacation with her best friend. But will they be able to get over what happened 10 summers ago? It's such a beautiful romance book. Their storyline is so gorgeous. I love friends to lovers with a passion, and if you are a big fan of Friends to Lovers, this book is for you. The way it's structured keeps you on your toes and super engaging, and I love how flawed the characters are. She's not this beautiful, perfect girl where everything's coming to amazing. He's not this amazing rich guy that's gonna save the day. Like, they actually have real life problems and they work through it, and it just feels so realistic, and it's just so heartwarming, and I cried at the end of the book as well because I'm an emotional little freak. The next book is, obviously you've seen this everywhere, Yellowface by R.F. Kuang. Another R.F. Kuang book. I am in my R.F. Kuang lover era. So me and my friends started a book club, and this was the first book that we read, and I read this in 2 days. If I could describe how I feel, I want to strangle the main character of this book, but I didn't want to put it down. It is white privilege explained so beautifully in one book. This book follows a woman, what is her name? June. So June is a struggling author, and she has a friend called Athena, who's this amazing hotshot author who has bestsellers and prizes and whatever. One day, Athena dies, and June steals her manuscript and passes it off as her own. That is the plotline of this book, and when I tell you, it's done in first person, but you hate her every single step of the way. And it's so weird, like the minute I'm like, you know what, like she can be redeemed, she unredeems herself. But it's such a fascinating read. The social commentary is absolutely amazing. The commentary on the publishing industry is absolutely amazing. The way she writes, honestly, Poppy Ward, they are two completely different books, but they have that same train of detail and realism and research, and it is a fantastic read, and all of the praise it's been getting, all of the prizes it's been nominated for, it's genuinely, she deserves it, absolutely. Finally, we have Bloodmark, which is the second book in the Legend Born series, and I would put the first Legend Born book, but I didn't actually read it this year, and I didn't give the first Legend Born book 5 stars, I gave it 4.3. This is a 5-star book though. I can't tell you what happens in this book without spoiling the first book, but I can tell you what happens in the first Legend Born book. The first Legend Born book follows Bree, who her mom just died, and she is so convinced that somebody is behind her mom's death, especially as she goes to school in this early college. So she tries to infiltrate this magical cult within her university that's based around King Arthur and the Knights of his Round Table, and she gets thrown into this very white kind of misogynistic world where she's trying to navigate it as a black woman to find out what really happened with her mother, and she just gets thrown into all of the mystery and all of the law and all of the politics, and it's flipping amazing. And this second book, it stretches it. The love triangle, it's not annoying. It's not, the focus isn't the love triangle, but it's there. The characters get more detailed. It really dives deep into the plot line and some of the ideas of black trauma and how slavery has had a big role in the cult's upbringing. The fight scenes are amazing. The character development for basically all of the main characters are really fantastic too. 5-star read. I cannot wait for the third. I am on the edge of the seat. When that third book, I'm gonna pre-order it. I'm so ready for it. Thank you guys for watching this really quick short video of my 5-star reads. I hope you guys pick up one and give it a go. I'm also thinking of starting like a virtual book club, so let me know what you think, and I will see you guys in my next upcoming fun videos. I'm so excited. I keep telling you guys I'm so excited for the videos I'm planning and filming because I genuinely am, and you should be too. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next